Morning, morning, morning. Morning, morning, morning. Hey, no. How's everyone feeling today? Productive, ready to go? You got your boots laced up to tackle today? Today, let's talk about how people will trick you when you're on the right path into thinking you're on the wrong path in life. And I'm going to give an example of this. You see, when you go out with your friends and you don't really drink like that or smoke like that, but so as I was saying, you know, when you go out with your friends, or you used to, and you're the one that don't really drink a lot or smoke a lot, but when you're out and about with them, you get tricked into that peer pressure. They'll be like, oh, go on, have a drink, you know you want to, and all that. When you give in to that, you've lost. When you give in to that, you've been tricked to thinking because you don't smoke or drink like that, it's a bad thing. Because you feel unpopular now, you don't feel like you fit in with your friends, you feel like you might lose your friends potentially, or they're going to desert you for the night or whatever. That's the trap. But just because you don't fit in with them, or any of them things could happen because they don't like it, does not mean you're on the wrong path. It means you're on the right path, because the majority of people aren't on the right path when it comes to self-development and being on the right path. Alcohol and smoking, and just say drugs in general, are there to fill a void in people. That's why they do it. They don't want you to go out with them and not smoke or drink, because it makes them look worse, because you've got more control than they've got, and you're more comfortable in yourself to go out and have a good time without doing them things, and they can't fathom that because they can't do it themselves. So they try to make you feel like you have to do it to fit in with them or to be happy. And when you give in to that, they've won, and it makes them happy, because deep down inside, they're selfish. Deep down inside, they want to feel higher, more higher up than you, in terms of personally, and a better person than you. But they know that they're not, so that's why they trick you. That's just one example, guys. There's many things in life. But don't fall for it. We get taught all this by the media and everything. How many alcohol adverts are there every day? How many adverts are there for smoking or encouraging you to? How much do you see it in films? Dumbing you down to it so you think that it's normal. That's not by coincidence. It's there for a reason. They want you dumbed down. They want you to be one of the sheep, one of the zombies that can't wake up to the reality of life until it's too late. You're not on the wrong path just because your friends, or your so-called friends, that are supposed to have your best interest at heart, by the way, but are the ones that are going out all the time, or were before this lockdown, wasting their money and fucking about with spirits. Peep the word. Alcohol, spirits. The key is in the title, guys. The key is in the title, guys. Spirits. Now, I know some people can have a drink and they don't get violent or nothing. It just makes them happy and talkative, sociable. They want to dance, and they get merry. I get that, and every once in a while that's okay. But it's a problem when you're sucked into the peer pressure side of it, when you don't even want to go out and have a drink or smoke, but you get pulled into that because of peer pressure from your friends. You don't want to disappoint them. You don't want to seem to be the least cool one in the group. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, do you want to go out and have a good time? Or do you want to go out and pretend to have a good time? That's the difference. Because remember, you don't need that stuff to have a good time. They do. But just because they do, doesn't mean you should get sucked into that. You have to be strong and stand your ground. Even if it means losing them friends. Because if you lose them, that's a blessing. Because you've weeded out the negativity. You've weeded out the demonic beings. Spirits, guys. Remember what I said. The clue is in the title. They're drinking spirits. Not all spirits are good. The majority of them ain't. So peep that. How many alcohol adverts are there every day? How many adverts are there for smoking? Or encouraging you to? How much do you see it in films? Dumbing you down to it. So you think that it's normal. That's not by coincidence. It's there for a reason. Don't let people trick you into thinking you're on the wrong path, because they're on the wrong path and they want you to come join them. Stay on your path, man. Guys, they're on the wrong path. That's why they're doing what they're doing. They're trying to find happiness in a place where happiness doesn't exist. Stay on your path, even if it means stop going out with them. Learn to love yourself, learn to be happy on your own. It's so much more fulfilling, guys. And in the long run, you're going to look at them and think they're like 60, 70 years old. 60, 70 years old, doing the same thing when you're going to be happy. Trust yourself, trust the process. Stop trying to fit in with people, because ultimately you're the one that ends up losing. Don't be one of them. Today, 3 PM UK time, 10 AM Eastern Standard Time, the UK NJ Project. Myself, BCHQ, your boy, Jack of One Trade, also laughing at birds. Be there, man. Always get an extra kick or an extra lift on a match day. United Southampton tonight. I'm excited. Yo, look at this garden here, man. I love this garden. It's like just the design of it. Look at that. It's like a bowling green. I want that sort of thing. Alright, so how many of you guys have actually done your gratitude every morning since I mentioned it the first time? How many? Come on, be honest. Why ain't you done it yet? I know you ain't done it, and I ain't even met you in person, and I still know. What are you waiting for? Come on, man. How you expect change in your life if you're not willing to make changes? Come on. Start doing them morning gratitude, man. 3 a day. Motivation as well if you can. But be your own motivation too. Let's get it. Alright, so this Sunday coming, it's a Super Bowl. Pay attention to the commercials, because that is going to tell you how deep in the matrix you are. How much part of the system and structure is there to set you up. Check out what the commercials will be about. It will be things like McDonald's, Subway, Burger King, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's. No stuff that holds value for your health. Now, I'm not saying you can't ever eat them things, but moderation. But just peep how many commercials there are during that Super Bowl, because it goes on for about 4 or 5 hours with the commercials. Not only do they profit off of you, but they profit off your pulling your health down in the dumps. Notice how there's no adverts about fruit or drinking water or exercising. Notice that it's all fast food stuff. Notice that it's the Gucci, it's the Jordans, it's the commercial side of things. The clue's in the title again, commercials. It's the emptiness, it's the shallowness. That's what they pump out, and you suck it in. So just pay attention if you're watching the Super Bowl to the type of commercials that are going to be on. Every year they do this. They've been doing it for time. I guarantee you that there'd be an advert about cars on there. There'd be an advert about alcohol. There'd be an advert about fast food. Guarantee it. And they've been doing this ever since they've been doing the Super Bowl, pretty much, since whenever the commercials come in. That's there for a reason, guys. Because you consume it. You go, yeah, yeah, yeah. But you won't pick up a banana or eat an apple. Or drink some water. Or drink some Coke. Okay, I see what we're doing. Pay attention. Have a great day, people. I'll speak to you soon.